Hello everyone. Today I would like to read out the first chapter titled The Beginning from my manuscript, The Imprisonment. This is a fictional story that explores human choices, consequences, and the possibility of change. It is intended for reflection and awareness and not to promote or justify any wrongdoings. I'll read out the story. It was Anamika's last day in prison. Opposite her cell was the man Samir, her companion within those walls. He too was a criminal, but he was also the one who made her realize that no crime is ever truly small. They shared the same space, though in separate cells. Often they shared their sorrows, and strangely, they found moments of comfort in each other's company. The world said her crime was minor and his crime was unpardonable. Yet both of them had lost the respect of the world they once belonged to. She was imprisoned for disturbing the peace of her family. He was imprisoned for taking countless lives. The world had stopped counting the number of people he had killed. He was a monster in its eyes and proudly called himself Samir. The world had no mercy for him, but she saw a different man in him. If he made her realize that her crime was no smaller than his, she made him see that transformation was still possible and that working towards the betterment of the world might help him rediscover that human within. How did I get involved in the story? As a writer, or rather, someone aspiring to be one, I often find myself entangled in such stories, drawn to them and lost in them. So, how did this story begin? It was a bright summer morning in Dehradun. Sunlight spilled into the living room, and the scent of fresh flowers from the garden filled the house with warmth. My brother Darshan had come to visit me for just a day. He was in town on official work and decided to spend an extra day with me. An architect by profession, he was always on the move, handling projects across different parts of the country. We were having breakfast. Bhaiya, can't you stay for a week? I never get to spend time with you. You're always in a hurry to leave, I said. What do I do, Archana? My projects take me places. This time, after much difficulty, I've secured a renovation project, a prison in Pune. Don't tell me, I said. You are going to live among criminals and build their home. Why aren't criminals human beings? Darshan replied calmly. They are humans too, Archana. They are in prison because of their circumstances, not always by choice. Not every crime can be justified, but some can be understood. If a criminal realizes his mistake and truly wants to change, I think he deserves a chance, just like this prison deserves a renovation. Bhaiya, you know how scared I am of criminals, I said. They commit heinous crimes and are clever enough to escape consequences. Why are you building homes for people who ruined others' homes? They don't deserve a good life. When it comes to work, I'm not judgmental about my projects, and this one is especially interesting. I'll be under the complete government protection. Why don't you accompany me? You're always searching for interesting stories. Maybe you'll find one there. Maybe it'll change your view about crimes and criminals. Most importantly, maybe you will overcome your fear. How can you even suggest that? I said. You know how much I hate crimes and criminals. I can't tolerate them or their world. If I were you, I wouldn't even bid for such projects. Anyway, all the best. I'd rather stay away from such stories. As you wish, Darshan said gently. I don't want to impose my choices on you, but there are many stories hidden in dark places. Perhaps this time you can face your fear. After all, no one is a born criminal except maybe a psychopath. They are all psychopaths, I muttered. We spoke for a long time. Somehow, by the end of it, I found myself convinced. Perhaps I would find an interesting story at the prison. Perhaps my brother wanted me to accompany him not just for the project, but to confront something deeper within me, a fear I had carried since childhood, a fear he had tried to help me overcome but never quite succeeded. And that is how Archana, Anamika, and Samir became connected in the story. If you think you already know the story, let me tell you, the suspense has yet not been revealed. If you wish to know what truly happened, you'll have to walk with them. The story will unfold in time. That's all for the day. Do let me know your thoughts about this chapter by writing in the comments section. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.